and gentlemen, hello and welcome to our English news edition coming to you from Canal Algérie. I'm your host, Maysa Doumaz. To the headlines. As a token of solidarity by the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, a collective iftar meal is offered at the Paris Grand Mosque to the benefit of the Algerian students. A purely Algerian atmosphere is marking the Algerian community settled in Istanbul, Turkey, with typically Algerian dishes offered. And the situation is still volatile in the Palestinian territories, with further arrests among Palestinians. Those are today's headlines. First in our news, the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, extended his sincere condolences to the family of the late Mujahid or war veteran, lawyer Ghouti bin Malha, who passed away at the age of 94, praying Allah Almighty to welcome him into his vast paradise. To Allah we belong, and to Him we shall return. As a token of solidarity by the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, during this blessed month of Ramadan, a collective iftar meal was offered to the Algerian students settled in France. This lofty initiative, the first of the kind, was held at the Paris Grand Mosque, and it was highly appreciated by the Algerian students, since it denotes the close relations existing between the Algerian nationals abroad and the high Algerian authorities, pursuant to the guidelines issued by the President, who kept recalling the necessity to attach greater importance to the Algerian community all over the world. A religious festivity was held to award the best Quran reciters at the level of penitentiaries. This initiative, the first of its kind at the national level, is meant to better insert this social segment and encourage them to learn more about our religion, the symbol of tolerance and the lofty values. With the approach of Eid al-Fitr feast, members of our national community established abroad are returning to the homeland to celebrate the feast in a joyful atmosphere. More details with Manal Ammari.
Each year during the holiday season, namely the Eid al-Fitr, Algerians established abroad return in masses to their homeland to celebrate with their families in a joyful atmosphere. Some of these nationals weren't able to return to Algeria in years due to the pandemic. It has been 4 years since I came back to Algeria due to the COVID-19 outbreak. I'm glad I finally came back home to see my family and friends. Spending the Eid al-Fitr at home has a special feeling, contrary to spending it alone abroad. Customs facilitations were put in place to allow travelers to go through the usual formalities quickly. The customs service is ensuring all facilities to passengers traveling in and out of the country for them to save time and for us to guarantee their security, seeing as all flights are controlled in record time. Everything was put in place to allow visitors to see their families and loved ones and celebrate Eid al-Fitr with them without facing any obstacles.
Our Algerian community in Turkey lives the Ramadan ambience thanks to a restaurant specialized in Algerian cuisine, gathering the Algerians in Turkey in addition to other nationalities. Story by Leticia Sabqawi.
Restaurant, one would believe they are in their home country, Algeria, saying that the offered meals are purely Algerian, except that you are really in Istanbul, Turkey. I am Turkish, working with Algerians for 15 years. My origins are Arab. Working with Algerians, I learned to make shorba frik, a Ramadan dish. These are olives from Jijel. We also have other Algerian traditional dishes. I am Turkish, named Lakhtar. I worked with Brahim for 15 years. We specialize in Algerian cuisine and cook Ramadan dishes as well, like kisra bread, burek, and we have everything that is available in Algeria. The owner of the restaurant is highly appreciated by the Algerians that have known him for gathering the Algerian community in Turkey and to promote Algerian cuisine and to reflect the ties between Turkish and Algerian peoples. Brahim is a kind-hearted man that helped the poor and those in need. It is a pleasure to feel the Ramadan ambience. There are Algerians here for many purposes. They can have their iftar with all the dishes like at home.
We celebrated on Friday Al-Quds International Day, a day that comes under constant provocations by the occupying Zionist army, during which dozens of Palestinians were injured. After all, about 160,000 Palestinians succeeded in accomplishing the Friday prayer at Al-Aqsa Mosque. Man al-Ammari.
Al-Quds is the center is a hashtag that is widely circulating on social media in support of occupied Al-Quds and its inhabitants, so as to emphasize the sanctity of the third holy city in Islam that is subjected to unprecedented violations and attacks from the Zionist entity almost every day that seeks to create new realities by changing its historical character and its demographic composition. International Quds Day is celebrated this year in a context marked by various attempts made by the Zionist entity to accelerate the implementation of its project, aiming to eliminate the Palestinian cause and extract it from its roots. The Zionist entity is now facing the Palestinian people's strong determination, who are fighting alone to liberate their land from the occupier's claws. Faced with the immobility, disregard, and the international community's complicit silence, Zionist aggressions and provocations against the Palestinian people increased and violated the sacredness of the month of Ramadan in occupied Al-Quds, although its status is protected by international law. While the Al-Aqsa Mosque is known since the start of Ramadan, escalating tensions, exacerbated by settlers' intrusions in this place of worship reserved to Muslims. Over 200 injured Palestinians, including 42 from Friday morning in the mosque's esplanade, and the arrest of a dozen others. These violations are perceived by the Palestinian authorities as a new declaration of war.
Your evenings would be sweet as honey if you have the chance to taste the famous Constantine Juzia, a light dessert that still keeps its magic secrets. Najah Tayyar has the full story.
The Juzia, or Halwat al-Bayat. It's a delicacy that is always present on Ramadan evening table of the Constantine inhabitants. It's originally Ottoman. It was created by the cooks of Ahmed Bey around 1826 and 1837. It is a royal confectionery that keeps secret of its amazing taste. The visitors of Constantine must try the wonderful taste of Juzia. The Constantine residents prepare it mostly on celebrations and weddings. The ingredients of Juzia are simple: organic honey, egg whites, and nuts. And the mystery lies in the process of the making that has been kept and preserved by the masters of confectionery from generation to another. The Juzia is manually prepared on low heat or on embers to preserve the taste of all ingredients. The honey is put in a container of copper. We add the egg whites and stir the two ingredients till we get a foamy mixture, to add the nuts afterwards. The Juzia is definitely the queen on celebration table. Ancestors held us many legends regarding its making. The myths say the Juzia would come up black only not if prepared with an honest, clean heart.
And we wrap up our news edition with celestial music performed by the famous singer Lila Borsli at the Oran Maghreb Hall to the great joy of her lovers. Let's share them these moments. And with this, our news edition comes to a close. Thanks for tuning in to our program. Sahas Horkum.